Venturing into 2021 and being a YouTuber, I've come across a couple of perks that typical phone owners do not come across. One of which being, I'm sent a lot of cases for my phone. If you don't already know, my phone is an iPhone 12 Pro Max. A review on this guy is coming out soon. So before we jump right into this, be sure to hit subscribe and ring that notification bell so you guys don't miss any of my future videos. Another thing you might not know is by doing so, you're officially part of the 1%.
Welcome to the club.
Potato.
Because despite how charming I am and how well I provide thorough, honest information, 99% of you that watch this are not subscribed. So join the 1%, hit subscribe, and then tell your friends. Into the cases. So as you can
I didn't get that.
Shut up! Shut up! Does anybody like Siri? So as you guys can see, I was sent a couple different kinds of cases. ADIDAS sent me these 3 cases right here, and a small mom and pop company called Schnail. A small mom and pop company called Schnail sent me these 2 cases right here. If by chance you're looking for more cases, I also released a video on these 2 guys right here by Urban Armor Gear. This case right here has actually been my daily driver since I got in my phone. This right here is a biodegradable. I'll make sure to link the video below so you can check those out. But we're gonna put these off to the side for the time being because we have some new cases to open, and I'm gonna share with you my first impressions, insights, and deepest thoughts and passions for cases today. Holy f***. Alright, let's just open stupid cases. Alright, let's go to start with this one. So I've obviously put a little bit of time and thought into doing this video because I provided you with the price. This case right here, this 3-stripe leather snap case by ADIDAS is $38.97. Now you know. This case, believe it or not, is compatible with 4G and 5G. It works with all the Gs. Oh, I didn't know that it has that's a pocket. Let's just open it. So first impressions, they put some love into the case. The packaging is nice. Think you pull it?
That's what she said.
Oh, it's so stupid. I'm such an idiot. I'm gonna try to open this on camera. There's only one piece of tape there. This is a super nice looking case. Like I said, it's leather. It's just a snap case, so it's got its bumper. It's got big openings on the bottom. There's our hole for analog mute, our power button, our volume up and volume down. One of the questions I get asked a lot with cases in particular are, is it difficult to hit the buttons? I originally thought that was a strange request, but I have noticed with my biodegradable Urban Armor Gear case that the buttons are difficult to press. So here's the button press test. A little bit difficult. They don't stick out very far from the phone itself. They're pressable though. So volume up, volume down. It doesn't feel like it's the case's fault. The buttons on the iPhone 12 Pro Max are very low profile. I think that has a lot to do with the overall aesthetic of pushing buttons on phones. So as they said, there's a feature of this case, and that is that there is a pocket. There's a pocket on it. You can put a credit card in there. It's just one. Those are 3 fake stripes. And there's a pocket right there for money, credit card, or I don't know. What else I got that I could put in there? If you have like a little piece of candy and you want to put it in there, you could put that little piece of candy in there. Just save for later if you're feeling hungry. It's a nice case. It's sharp. That's what it'll buy you. $38.97. Now you know. On to the next case. This is a trefoil snap case. Trefoil? Trefoil. Let's get the knife. Oh, yeah, it's a trefoil snap case, and this particular case is $15.25. You might notice that these prices are a little funny off from typical cases. It's because if they were sold out on Amazon, the only reflection of price that I had was other sellers. So take that into consideration. I'll be sure to throw links in the description below so you guys can find these particular cases with hopefully updated normal prices. Some of them are, like I said, just off. But here we go. Oh, so this is pleasantly surprised about this 1525 case. I don't like being a brand whore, but I originally thought that this Adidas case was going to be hard plastic, that cheap, chintzy, hard plastic, easy break. It's not. Let me pop my phone out really quick. Obviously, this phone case is flexible. So rubber, nice, bends literally directly in half, almost unbreakable. I don't want to try to break it here because this might be one of my new favorite cases. I like low profile cases that do not break and give you enough protection face down, face up. So here we go. Easy to slide on. The buttons are a little bit easier to press on this one. You see that? You see that? They stick out a little bit further. Just enough that your little chubby fingers can press them. Yeah, this is a nice low profile, smooth, rubbery case. No pockets for $15.25 for a name brand clean case. I mean, what do you want? On to the last one with Adidas. Okay, so this case right here that we're gonna open is the iconic sports case. It looks very similar in style to this guy right here. It has antibacterial protection compatible with 4G, 5G. That's probably my favorite thing on these boxes. It's also wireless charging compatible. All right, so here we go. Iconic sports case. We'll cut the tape off of that one. And if you were curious, this case right here, you can pick up right now for $29.99. What a buy. All right, Adidas. Again, the boxes, I'm impressed. It's like you put a little bit of, what's the word? You take pride. That's what I'm gonna go with. You take pride in the presentation of your product. It shows in the packaging and obviously in the material. So right off the bat, this is also not a plastic hard case, cheap, you know what I'm talking about, case. It's flexible. If you can see that it does flex, it does not snap. The outside of the case, do it with the knife, is a little bit harder than this case right here. This is a much softer plastic. This guy right here almost looks like it has a hard shell on the outside where the Adidas logo is. But let's slide our phone right in there and give it the old, let me see what it feels like in my hand test. You know what that is. Let's just put it in my hand and see how it feels.
That's what she said.
That's my joke. Damn it, Dwight.
Okay, so off the bat, also a really minimal case design. The buttons are equally as difficult to press, which just leads me to believe that it's definitely a issue. Let's just call it an issue. The issue of pressing buttons easily just don't exist with the iPhone 12 Pro Max. They're too low profile that even when you have a bumpered case, they're still difficult to get in there and press the buttons. But there we go. Turning it on and off fairly easily. It's a smooth design. The Adidas logo on the back is a little bit raised. It's nice, textured, which throws me off because this does say that it's antibacterial protection, and this is definitely a more coarse surface than the smooth plastic one, which I do believe that it is. It's not certified to be antibacterial. But here we go, regardless. Nice feel to the case, heavy, feels durable, adequate bumper to put face down, and like it says on here, drop tested, which you guys aren't going to get me to do, but there we go. And for the price of $29.99, I don't know what else that can get you, but there it is. This is a nice case. Out of these three, I would say my favorite, solely based on aesthetics and not review, I actually like the most expensive one being $38.97, the leather pocketed Adidas case with the three stripes. The make quality of it's unbelievable. Leather, it's stitched, and yeah, this is a very nice case. This one's my favorite just for first impressions. But even with that being said, the cheapest case being the 1525 case is also very nice. I like that it looks like it's easy to clean and it's super flexible. On to Schnail. So my first impressions of Schnail. Schnail. Say Schnail. My first impressions of Schnail is I didn't know what to make of the packaging. So they come direct from Amazon, so it feels like a drop ship. But there's a couple of things that stood out to me. So first and foremost, this particular case came in this bag, which has a little sticker on it that says iPhone 12 6.7, and it has, you see that? It has some Asian characters on it, so you can assume the manufacturer. So with that being said, the box, we'll get to the price in a second. The box is a little bit nicer than the exterior bag. I don't think the bag is necessary. I think something like this does just as easily. So this is a textured box, has former iPulse, now Schnail. So if you're familiar with the company, I am not. iPulse, it is now the company Schnail. But here we go. We open up this nice little box, and inside there is a cloth wrapped case. This case is a folio case, and here we go. A couple different things. I'm not a super fan of the texture of this leather. I don't believe it's actually leather. Just a guesstimate. I mean, I'm not a leather pro. I think that the magnetic hinge is a nice little addition. All right, so inside we have our actual case, a piece of candy, and the same style textured case as this ADIDAS case right here. So very, very flexible, but it's on the inside of the folio. It does appear, so the folio is actually just glued to this, well, let's just call it a bumper case, this kind of case right here. It's just glued in there, so there's no stitching to the actual containment of the phone shell. And we have a big pocket. We have, what is this? A little card. We have an ID slot and 2 card holding slots. There's holes on the top for the exterior speaker. Why don't we just put this in here? That is a lot tighter of a fit than I thought it was going to be.
That's what she said.
Okay, so here it is with the phone inside. We have, I like that magnet closes pretty accurately every time on the open close. That's maybe one of the faults of the Urban Armor gear, is that there's no magnetic anything, so it does kind of flop around in the wind.
That's what she said.
such a moron. I'm such an idiot. It's still not a bad case. Funny enough, one of the things that definitely saves it for me are the holes in the front. What I found is answering the phone in this Urban Armor gear, everything's blocked, so having no access to the audio coming out, I have to fold the phone back and then use the phone totally open in folio. This guy right here, at least you'd be able to close it and still be able to use it. Now there are no mic holes on the face of the iPhone 12 Pro, so without me testing it, I assume it would work, knowing that the mics are down there. Yeah, if reviewing these cases in full is something you guys are interested in, be sure to leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. I'd be happy to take a more in-depth look at any and all of these cases for you guys to better see. So yeah, first impression, meh. And let's jump into this last Schnail. So this Schnail is $18.99. So quite a jump from the $34.99 of this folio case. So the other thing is, when I got this package, it was pretty beat up. Yes, this one folio came in a plastic bag, which I wasn't thrilled about. I didn't really understand. The other thing was this Schnail, sorry. It's not a snail, it's a Schnail, obviously. This Schnail case came pretty ragged. But that doesn't matter. It's cool. Things get beat up in the mail. It happens. We keep your phone pounding. That's what's written on this guy right here. And yeah, designed in Texas, made in China. So yeah, I assumed made in China, but now we know. Designed in Texas, made in China. This phone case right here, I do believe, just want to make sure I get the name right. This phone case right here is one of the hardest pushes from Schnail, and it is called the Titan. There's a lot of really cool little features here with the Titan. Am I missing? I didn't realize it was 2 parts. I'm excited about this one. Okay, so here we go. Oh, they offer a 1-year premium warranty on products if we register on the website. Very cool. Schnail, touche. I didn't open up that other one, but I'm really happy that you include like a quality card. This stuff is important to me as a buyer of product. I like seeing companies, big, small, it doesn't really matter. I like seeing them take pride in the product that they release. So kudos and touche. I like seeing that. Let's take a look at each one of these pieces. So claim to fame with this Titan case is it's got this cute little kickstand. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna slip this right into this front protective cover case. There it is. That's tight. I'm not gonna put any more in here, I promise. I don't promise. I might put 1 or 2 more in. Okay, so once we slip it into that front protective cover, we then put it feels like, wow, this is a girthy case. That is heavy. Wow.
Wow.
That's unbelievable. I feel like this could easily be drop tested. Can I use this as, I can use it as like a pop socket. You got me, Schnail. Couple things, very well thought through. So has the same feel as an OtterBox. There's an external protective cover layer that gets snapped around your phone and slid inside the slightly larger rubber concealment case thing. I don't know what to call it. It feels like an OtterBox. Almost the same kind of texture composite as an OtterBox, and it's girthy. It feels heavy. You feel like your phone's protected in this case. The button is a lot easier to press than any one of these other cases. This is the easiest power button press that I've experienced throughout any of these cases, to be honest. Same with the volume up and down buttons. So yeah, that's probably the easiest pressing button part of the case I've ever experienced. We have a designed back, obviously, and our kickstand, which is pretty cool. Are we able to do this? There we go. So it does lock directly in. We can set our phone, hopefully you guys can see that on that camera. That is a quality stand, especially because if you have it out and about or you leave it propped somewhere. I usually leave my phone out on my desk to pick it up and use it kind of as a makeshift pop socket. I mean, I'm a nerd. I love that. Yeah, I have nothing bad to say about this case. Now, the other thing is for the price of $18.99, debatably the best buy, in my, again, humble opinion, for these cases. This is one of the most practical cases I think I've ever seen. My only critique is to probably get rid of this little hinge flap that covers up the port on the bottom. I know they get dust and dirt in them, but it's always more cumbersome for me to have to fold them out or figure out what to do with them. Especially because it's not a completely waterproof case, nor does it honestly need to be. I like it. It's a nice little case. I'm gonna keep this guy on for a little while. Wow.
Wow.
You know what? Like, really taking a step back, it's a lot of cases. That's it. Subscribe, ring that notification, join the 1%, watch this video. See you in the next one. Peace.